Hello viewer, you are welcome once again to my channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to differentiate a function, differentiation. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to differentiate a function using product rule without the use of formula. It's very short, it's a short trick. So watch very careful. Look at this question. Say we should differentiate the following function. Number one, say y equal to s cubed sine 5s. This is product rule. Question 2 say this bracket and this bracket, we should differentiate them. This is product rule. So I'm going to teach you a short trick to differentiate this without the use of formula, u dv over du also. So watch very careful. Solution. Number one, say y equal to s cubed sine 5s. And the question says we should differentiate this following function with respect to s. So I'm going to have, with respect to s now, we have s in this question and the function is y. So I'll have dy over ds, which is equals to, watch very careful the trick I'm going to show you. So the trick is this question now, this multiplication separate this function. So you hold this one, this sine 5s, you hold it, you copy this s cube, hold this one, you copy this one, then hold this one, you differentiate this. So I'll differentiate sine 5s. To differentiate sine 5s, you remember your differentiation. So the y over the s of this, this we have constant 1 here, this 5 will multiply this, I have 5. Then if you differentiate sine, I have cos, and this s will be here. This is the derivative of sine 5s, 5 cos s. So I have multiply by 5 cos s plus, in the first place we hold this one, we copy s cube, then we hold s cube and differentiate this. So in this place now, you hold s cube, you copy this one, sine 5s, then hold sine 5s, differentiate 3s cube. If you differentiate 3s cube, you are going to have 3 multiplied by the coefficient of this s here, which is 1. We have 3. You bring this s, then you take away 1 from here. So you are going to have 2 here. You have 3s squared. So multiply by 3s squared. So you hold this, copy s cube, then cover this one, differentiate sine 5s, then plus, you hold this one, copy sine 5s, then cover this one, differentiate s cube. So this is what we did here. So we can went further. So we can say this will multiply this, this will multiply this. Then s cube multiplied by 5 cos s, I'll have 5s cube cos s. So plus sine 5s multiplied by 3s squared, I'll have 3s squared sine 5s. We can still wait further, because if you check this, both the left side and the right hand side, they have similar thing, which is we have s cube here and s square here. So we can factor out s square is the smallest. We can factor out this s square, you open a bracket. If s square, we remove s square here, this place will remain only 1s. So I have 5s here cos s, then plus this s square have been removed. So what's left here is only 3. I have 3 sine 5s. So this is the answer. So number 2 say, y equal to s square minus 1 into another bracket s plus 5. This is still product rule. So remember what I told you. You cover this one, write this one. So I'll cover this dy over the s now will be equal to, I'll cover this, write this one, s square minus 1. You can still bracket it, then cover this one, differentiate this one. If you differentiate this with respect to s plus 5, 5 is, 5 is constant. If you differentiate constant 5, it will give you 0. So we are going to differentiate only s. And if you differentiate s, remember this s is raised to the power of 1, and the coefficient of this s is still 1. So this 1 multiplied by 1 here, I'll have 1. Then take away 1 from here, it will be 0. And anything raised to the power of 0 is still 1. So 1 times 1 is still 1. So the derivative of s with respect to s is 1. So I can multiply it by 1 like the way we did. So plus, I'll hold this one, copy this one, s plus 5, then cover this one, differentiate s squared minus 1. If you want to differentiate s squared minus 1, 1 minus 1 is constant. If you take the derivative of it, it will give you 0. If you want to differentiate s squared, s squared, the derivative of s squared, remember the coefficient of variable here s is 1, because there's nothing attached to it, the coefficient is 1. This 2 multiplied by 1 here, I will have 2. You copy this s, then take away 1 from here, it will be 1. That is 2s. The derivative of s squared is 2s. 2s. So from now I can do the multiplication. This times 1, it will still give me a square minus 1. And plus this times this, I will have 2s square plus 2s times 5. I have 10s. So from here now, I can arrange the equation. We have s squared here, we have 2s squared here. They are having the same common term. So s squared plus 2s squared. We have s here plus 10s and minus 1. So the equation is arranged. But we can still go further, because we have s squared here and 2s squared here. We can make them together because they have the same common term. So s squared plus 2s squared, I'll have 3s squared. S squared plus 2s squared is 3s squared, then plus 10s minus 1. So this is the derivative of this function with respect to s. Thanks for watching, and remember to share my video. Follow me on YouTube at